I'm glad the mods are adding a bunch of quotes. All right, well, we start here. We have road 1. Let's condense this. Know that this is a nightmare. All right. Forced. When a vehicle leaves this location, investigators at this location as a group must spend 2 clues for each investigator in that vehicle. For each clue they could not spend, an investigator in that vehicle takes 1 horror. Dimly lit road. 3 shroud, 2 clues. All right, let's shuffle off the encounter deck and get going. All right, the chase is on. As an additional cost for you to move while not in a vehicle, you must spend 2 actions. It costs your whole turn to move from location to location unless you're in a vehicle. Forced at the end of the round, starting with the rearmost location, set each location with no vehicles, enemies, or investigators aside out of play, or add it to the victory display if it has victory X and has no clues on it. Stop when you reach a location with at least 1 vehicle, enemy, or investigator, or the location behind the rearmost investigator. That's a mouthful. Pedal to the metal. Each enemy gains Hunter. At the end of each enemy phase, each vehicle that is running must move to a connecting location. Each vehicle that is running must move to a connecting road location of that driver's choice. Objective, drive to Falcon Point as fast as you can. Okay, we shuffle that up. Let's get to drawing here. Okay, so, Dan is terrible. These movement cards are not good in this scenario. Easy mark is probably fine. Start with 7. This. We can probably pitch all the skill cards for shortcuts. Probably also a pitch as well. I think we just keep the easy mark and draw everything else. Obfuscation isn't terrible. Backstab is a card, and we have cards to draw cards. Okay. Alright, so we need clues, right? That's kind of our objective. We can investigate while in NV, right? Or can we not do anything except move? Check what's here. Let's see. While an investigator's mini card is placed in an overlapping vehicle, they're in that vehicle. As an ability, they may enter or leave the vehicle. They can only do 1 of each. You can backstab a car. Okay, I love it. Okay, gotcha. So the only thing you can do, or the only thing you can't do is move. Cool. All right, well, let's start. Let's start by playing Obfuscation. Let's first action here. Let's play Deep Knowledge. We'll add our 2 curse tokens. That will draw 3 cards. Okay, we draw a Lone Wolf and a Hawkeye folding camera. So those are nice. Nice to see. We'll play those 2. We do have a turn, at least here. Okay, we got set up. I mean, not the worst. This has fast. Yes. All right. So I believe that's everything during our turn. So this is, when does this occur? The end of the investigation phase. Each vehicle that's running must move to a connecting road location of the driver's choice. Gross. I'm gonna have to take 2 horror here. Right? Must spend 2 clues for each investigator in that vehicle. For each clue they cannot spend, an investigator in that vehicle takes a horror. So that's fun. Alright, a dimly lit road, 4 shroud. Road 1. 1 clue. When a vehicle leaves this location, investigators as a group must spend a clue. If they cannot, they must take 2 horror. Ooh, my goodness. Okay. Alright. Apparently these dimly lit roads are very scary. My goodness. Alright, and then we go to upkeep, because there's no enemies on the board here. And we draw a guts. You know, the Sockeye folding camera outside our car, really doing wonders for us. Alright, so that's the end of the round here. So sounds like we remove these locations from the game. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well. The move is on, then. Let's draw an encounter card and add some doom. We're at 1 doom of 8. And we draw a macabre memento. Fun. Let's definitely commit guts. That brings us to a 4. Let's commit this as well, because we really can't afford to take 2 horror. No, thank you. Alright, so we are at a 7. Whew! Oh, man. Man, oh man, am I lucky we, so glad we committed both of these. Alright, let's do, ooh, nice, good draw, too. Yeah, just barely. Cool. That was a nice draw, too. Alright, well, let's go to our turn. Our turn begins. We gain a resource from Lone Wolf. Let's go ahead and spend an action to play Lola, right? Seems reasonable, I think. We need to get that clue. We have to spend an action to get that clue, because we don't really have, well, we could try to gain 3 resources. We could try to like easy mark and get greedy and then spend our resources. I thought I grabbed it because I was at 3, right? Yeah. No, you gotta go fast. Can't just forget about it. What is this?
Melly.
That's their sleeping spot now. They sleep up there now. Yeah, it's free now today. Every time I have class and I leave the door open, they come in and that's where they... Well, well, well. Well, we're at 5 intellect. I mean, we could try to draw a skill as well. And then investigate. And then end of the round, use the free move. Which doesn't seem too bad. And if we need to... it's tough. Because if we play easy mark and we draw another easy mark, then we could buy the clue potentially. But if we play deep knowledge, we could potentially draw into a skill card that puts us three or more up, so but it does also add more curse tokens to the bag, so there's that as well to contend with. Certainly puts a little wrinkle into things. Let's... I feel like deep knowledge might be safer. Just because it simply gives us more bites at the apple. Alright, so we'll add those 2 curse tokens, and let's draw 3 cards. Okay, so we draw, well, nice. We draw it working a hunch too, that's cool. Fortunately, we don't have the resources to play it. We could commit Lola. We have a couple options. Yeah. So one option is to do that, is to gain a resource and play the working a hunch. And then another option is to just try to investigate and committing Lola. Which isn't a terrible option. Just in case if we want to save this for a location down the road. But the working a hunch is safer. So there's also that too. So I'm kind of inclined to go that way. So let's gain a resource last action, and then fast we'll work a hunch. We'll grab this clue. This also triggers camera. Nice to have more willpower against those treacheries like the macabre memento. So bada bing, bada boom. And then that ends our turn, so end of the investigation phase, we have to move because we're in a running vehicle. We grabbed all the clues, so we don't have to deal with this. And we find an intersection, road 3. So it goes like this, right? And then 2 long ways around. Let's see, 3 shroud, 2 clues, victory point. Shuffle those 3 and make a column. I see. Like this. Gotcha, okay. Alright, so... investigators at this location must spend 1 clue as a group. Look at the revealed side of any location ahead of this one. It's a neat little ability. So I'm assuming you can go like this to any one of these, but you can't. Or can you only go like this? All right. Okay. Yeah, the art is very good. All right, so that should be everything with that. Let's go to Mythos phase here. We're at turn 2 of 8. Let's go ahead and remove the location. Gotta go fast. Alright, we've done that. We're at 2 doom. Encounter card is a Memory of Oblivion. Let's test intellect, because we are currently at a intellect of 5. 5 versus 4 here. If you fail, for each point you fail by, choose and discard a card from your hand. Well, I guess we might as well commit Lola, because we might discard it otherwise. So we are 5, 6, 7 versus 4. -3. That is still a pass. All right. That's Mythos phase. We managed to get by that. Let's go ahead and go into our investigation phase here. We do kind of want those clues. Let's gain a resource with our lone wolf. Let's first action play easy mark. Draw a second copy of Backstab. It's not exactly what we wanted to see. The investigators at this location can spend 1 clues as a group. Look at field side of any location ahead of this one. I mean, we want that victory point. That'd be nice. I don't know if we're gonna get it. Like, we could try to just investigate 3 versus 5 and then use Lola. Grab a clue. Oh, thanks, penguins. Oh, thanks, penguins. 3 hoof. 4 hoof. You know, I've thought about adding a channel point that adds a doom. Always thought that would be a neat channel point reward. Oh yeah, and you're a mod too, so I think you get like you get points at a faster rate. Well, it's probably worth it to then spend a clue here to try to make sure we don't find the long way around from the sounds of it, JP, right? I think I'm gonna try to investigate and then maybe buy the second clue with Lola. So we are 5 versus 3. Less 0. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and buy this other clue with Lola. And then let's go ahead and spend a clue using the ability on this location, and let's go ahead and look here. Ooh, that's a long way around. Gross. After a vehicle enters here, place a doom on the agenda. Ooh, gross. Yeah, we don't want to go there. Let's spend another clue then. We also trigger camera as well. Make sure not to forget that. Let's check this location. Let's do a little Monty Hall, shall we? What's behind door number 2? Another, ooh, gross. Was that the one I checked originally? I thought I checked the top one originally. Okay, well, we know where we want to go now. Down, down, down. Okay, yeah. Making sure Wasn't having like a weird sense of deja vu or something. Well, let's go ahead and drive, baby, drive down this road. All right, and we find Cliffside Road, Road 1. When a vehicle enters this, leaves this location, investigators at this location as a group must spend 2 clues for each investigator in that vehicle. If they cannot, the vehicle's driver tests willpower or agility X, where X is the number of clues that they could not spend. If the driver fails, their vehicle is removed from the game and each investigator takes 10 damage. Ooh. You gonna die. Chat, we need an ad quote for get wrecked. That's an MJ quote right there. Yes, exactly. Falcon Point. I want to stop now. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea for sure. Okay, well, we have our objective ahead of us now. Let's go at the end of the investigation phase here. This is going to go into the victory display. Let's make sure we trigger road 1 here. And I'm just gonna move all of this. There we go. Just so we can keep it clear. Wait, I just killed myself? What? This is when it leaves. Oh. That's right. Oh, that's right. I do have to do that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. It's too late. We already did it. Now we have to pass this test. I mean, come on. It's an agility 2 test. Come on. It's an agility 2 test. It can't be that bad, right? Oh, because that's at the end of the round. That's at the end of the investigation phase. I see. Okay. Yeah, they get removed from game. But couldn't I just get out of the car for the turn? Yeah. I don't think he means like shuffling the locations. I think he means like how does the car move without you? That doesn't make any sense. What? Yeah, that's what I assumed JP meant. Come on, Chad. You don't have any faith that I can do this test? Man, we got this, right? We can go 2 versus 5. I mean, come on, that's reasonable. Exactly. Come on, Trish is a great driver. All right, well, let's do it. Oh, don't do me like that. We gotta move. All right, so we move. We have to leave the location. I did things a little out of order. I apologize. And then let's see. We have to test agility 2. That is blessing me. Thank you. Much needed. We're testing agility 2. Come on, 2 versus 5. Huh? Oh, there we go. What's up, chat? It's too bad it's not an investigation. Well, that's fine. We passed. We don't die. Oh no! It's another one of these treacherous roads. No, we're gonna die. We're gonna die on this cliffside road. It's fate now. Alright, that's road 1. So this enters play like that. Alright, and then this one would also be removed from the game, right? It's currently like this, right? That's how the board is. Yeah, I get that now. Gotcha, okay. Which we're gonna have to do here, so... that was the end of the round, so let's make sure we do our upkeep here. We draw a manual dex, and we are at 3 Doom of 8. Things were a little out of order that turn, so I apologize for that, but hopefully we can get back into normality here, and we find a hybrid assassin, finally an enemy. I was waiting for us to terribly draw like that. Let's see, Hunter. 3/3/1 after it moves via the Hunter keyword, and if it's unengaged, you resolve it again. Resolve its Hunter keyword again. Okay. 3/3/1 enemy Hunter. Trying to drive off a kill if is a Calvin move, exactly. Alright, well, we are... Well, we have to evade this thing. We're 4 up. And then we could also, let's see here. So we could evade, or we could investigate. Cancel the attack of opportunity, grab 2 clues. Let's do that. We are currently 5-6 versus 1. We grab our resource with Lone Wolf here. So yeah. Plus -1. Okay. We pass that. We'll use Trish to grab the clue, and then we'll spend a resource, grab a clue. Man, Lola's so good. Okay. And a resource. Oh goodness. Alright, and then second action here, let's evade this guy. 1 versus 5. Let's also make sure we do this. Get a little more sanity, which is nice. -2, that is enough. And we have all the clues we need, so there's no sense in stopping the vehicle right now. Well, that's not entirely true. We could find another cliffside road. And if we do that, then we'd have to try to pass that test again. I mean, we do have a manual dex in our hand. So that wouldn't be the end of the world, but... Let's think about this. I mean, we don't really have much else to do with our turn. We've kind of exhausted most of our card drawing in our deck, so... you know, I'm a man of risk. Let's do it. Let's drive. I like you guys' attitude. Alright, road 2. Let's see here. Road 2. Investigators at this location may spend 1 clue as a group to look at the revealed side of any location ahead of them. Okay, let's do. And look here. Okay, that's the long way around, so we ain't going that way. We're going this way. We don't have any more actions with our turns. We can't move. We can't stop. We're driving, baby. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna look at one anyway, JP. And there's only 2 of them, so. That ends our turn. Investigation phase. Yeah. I do recognize what you mean though, and that it does matter in general. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, cost 1. Okay, so we drive investigation phase here. We end up in a desolate road, road 1. When a vehicle leaves this location, investigators at this location as a group must spend 2 clues for each investigator in that vehicle that cannot discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a vehicle enemy is discarded and spawn that enemy at Desolate Road. Limit once per game per each vehicle. Okay. Alright, not the end of the world. Let's go to enemy phase, where nothing will happen but upkeep. This guy will ready. We will then go to upkeep ourselves. So, chat. It checks for enemies, right? Unexpected Courage is a pretty decent draw there. I believe it does. Work card. Starting with the rearmost location, set each location with no vehicles, enemies, or investigators assigned out of play. Stop when you reach an enemy with at least 1 vehicle, enemy, or investigator. Hey, we read the card. We read the card. All right. Well, let's continue onward then. We can go into Mythos phase, right? We're at 4 Doom. Draw our encounter card, which is a Fog over Innsmouth. Revelation, test willpower 3. If you succeed, either take a horror or place it next to the agenda deck if you fail to both. Each location gains 1 shroud at the end of the round. Discard a copy of this. All right, we are currently 3 versus 3 here. We either take a horror or next to the agenda, or do both. We have a pretty strong intellect, so taking 1 horror isn't the end of the world. I have been, yeah. I did put the one that we got here. So I don't think this is really worth committing anything to. 1 horror, we can soak that with Lola. It's fine. Yeah. Ooh, we resolved the hunter keyword. Gross. And then we have to resolve this thing again. Ugh. Yeah, pretty much. All right, so take a horror, do this. All right, whatever. It's fine. let's go to our turn. First action. Like, Trish wants enemies at her location anyway, right? So we can investigate. Let's do precisely that. Let's start our turn by gaining a resource. First action, we're going to investigate. We will cancel or obfuscate the attack of opportunity. We are investigating currently a 2 versus 6. I don't think we need to commit anything to that. That seems more than reasonable. 2 to 6. Or sorry, it's a 3 to 6. 3 to 6 changes the math a little bit. Just because there's a decent amount of curse, there's 3 curse tokens left in the bag now. Yeah, the scenario kind of feels tailored for Trish in that regard. Aw, thanks. Well, 3 to 6. Is it worth it? Nah. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. We'll grab those 2 clues. Let's go. Hey, Manistrophic. How you doing? Nice to see you. All right, nice, and another blessing. All right, second action. Let's evade. Each point you fail by, we do not fail. We pass. We evade this guy as well. Let's now move. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I'm gonna post that on my YouTube channel, Matt, so you can check that out. It's a good talk. All right, we have 1 action left with our turn. Let's move. Let's do it. Road 1, a tight turn. Yeah. Let's see. When a vehicle leaves this location, investigators at this location as a group must spend 1 clue for each investigator in that vehicle. They cannot spend. They must take 2 damage. Okay. Let's then do the end of our turn. End of investigation phase. We have to move again here. Not the end of the world to take 2 damage here. Oh, it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, we just take the damage. We can't test it. All right, and we find another fork in the road. All right. So we go to upkeep. All right, we draw a second mind over matter. Let's make sure we ready this guy as well. End of the round, this location will enter the victory display. This location will be removed from the game. And that will be that. We will go to Mythos phase. We're at 5, Doom of 8. And this would go away. Well. And we draw the winged one. Gross. Oh no. The stupid sky dolphin. Punk ass sky dolphin. Alright, it's a 3/5X. X is equal to the shroud. It takes 1 fewer damage from attacks except by firearm ranged or spell cards. Five shroud? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I have a cunning plan, however. Move all of this. So that we can see what's going on. Oh, they just, they sleep over there. There. You can kind of see him right there. Kind of see Melly in the corner there. Okay, 5 Shroud is a pain in the ass. I think we have to move, unfortunately. Well, we could try to investigate. If we, let's see, we could try to 6 to 5. We could go 8 to 5. I mean, that's not unreasonable. It's also a victory point. It's also a free evade, too. We could also use the action obfuscate, gain a resource, buy the clue. That costs us 5 resources versus a potential card in our hand. And potentially another action. You like the option of buying the clue better? Hey, Sub-Zero Joe, nice to see you. I know it's probably early or fairly late where you are now. Investigate, take the attack of opportunity. Yeah, well, it's either that or gain a resource and then spend the 5 resources and get the same thing. But I think I like investigating more, so first action will obfuscate an attack of opportunity to investigate. We are 6, 7, 8 versus 5 here. Do I want to commit anything else? I don't think I need to. Nice, there we go. Alright, cool. So we grab this clue. We evade this enemy due to Trish's ability. We will spend a clue to look at this location. Okay, that's the long way around. We'll go ahead and move. Go ahead and move here. Okay, we find another desolate road. Road 1. Okay, so we're getting close to Falcon Point. When a vehicle leaves this location, investigators at this location, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's now use Lola. Buy the clue here. It is blind for me, yes. Oh, I do. I did not realize that. Where does it say that? Oh, shit. Well, that's annoying. Eyes in the trees. Just willpower 4. If you fail, you must either discard an asset you control or discard one card from your hand for each point you fail by. If you fail and you're in a vehicle, each other investigator must also resolve this fact. Okay, gross. Yeah, whatever. We are 3 to 4. I mean, we don't really have a reasonable way of passing that, so. Shit. That's a -3. It's -1 because we drew the bless as well. Okay. So let's see. That's a -1. We are at a 3, so we fail by 2. Okay. Well, we can discard this obfuscation, and we can discard the card in our hand too, right? Yeah, or discard a card from your... I guess we can discard this backstab. That's what I did. Oh, I see. I thought it was, okay. I thought it was you either discard assets or, okay. Okay. I see what chat. Yeah. Listen, it's Friday. I've had 6 hours of class. I should have spent at least 1. I've had tons of clues. On number 2. All right, well, we get to move, right? That's the whole point of this. Oh no, we bought the clue, right? Because that was the whole debacle, was that we were here. We first action investigated, got the free evade, moved, bought the clue. Last action move? Well, we probably want to last action do something else more beneficial to our board state here. So we could, let's see here. We could draw. We only have 5 cards, yeah. Let's draw. Okay, we draw Unexpected Courage. So end of the investigation phase, we get to move. We'll move here into this old road. We find a tight turn, which is road 1. Okay. When we leave this location, we must either spend 2 clues. No, I mean, we grabbed the clues from that location, so we don't need to do that. Okay. Okay. I see, but there are some that give you extra clues. I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a lot to kind of wrap your brain around all at once. All right. We did everything though in that phase. So let's go to enemies. Guy moves twice. Upkeep. This guy readies. We'll go to upkeep as well. Okay, we draw working a hunch. End of the round. This goes to the victory display. This gets removed. This location gets removed. This location hangs out. We then go to Mythos Fate. 6 Doom. And we draw Pursuing Motor Car. It spawns at the rearmost location. It has Hunter. When Pursuing Motor Car attacks you, if you're not in a vehicle, it deals +2 damage for this attack. When Pursuing Motor Car attacks when pursuing a motor car attacks an investigator in a vehicle, it attacks each other investigator in that vehicle as well. Thank goodness. Cards are a mouthful. So many of the vehicles, if they're in a vehicle, then you do this to each other person in a vehicle. Okay, so let's draw our encounter card. Oh no, we drew our encounter card. Goodness. I'm like losing track of what's going on now. Okay. That was our turn now, finally. Let's start by gaining a resource from Lone Wolf. Got so many enemies on our tail. Let's grab some clues, I guess. We can Lola a clue. And we can investigate. We are 6-2. No. Oh well. Probably the least impactful time we could have drawn it, personally. Or, yeah, honestly. All right, let's investigate again, I guess. 2-6. Curse. Bless. 0. Okay. All that for a stinking 0. We'd grab that clue and then I guess last action draw? We could last action gain a resource, actually. Let's do that. Because we're gonna want resources for Lola, so. Alright, so end of the investigation phase, we have to move. So we spend our clues. We don't have to take damage. Then we find an intersection, road 3. Goodness. Well, Falcon Point was the last location, of course. This and then 2 of these. Shuffle them, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I think the Seeker one is actually kind of the least impressive of the bunch. Or Shroud, 2 clues. Okay. That was our investigation phase. Enemy phase. This guy will move twice. The winged one will move. And the pursuing motor car will move as well. Okay. Upkeep. We draw a Leo DeLuca. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. We have 8 cards in our hand. Mythos phase. 7 Doom. End of the round. Do this. Road, and that's that. And we draw our encounter card, which is a They're Catching Up. Resolve the Hunter keyword on each enemy in play if no enemies move as a result of this effect. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a vehicle enemy is discarded and spawn that enemy at the rearmost location. Does it choose one? Each enemy in play grows. Not the end of the world, honestly. Yeah, I know. That's what I see too, Sub-Zero Joe. I just see the Arkham version of this card. I mean, we're kind of fine with this enemy being on us. So, correct, yeah. Penguins. It can be used for accessories. So let's... We can't obfuscate, but we can just tank the attack at this point. Let's investigate. We'll take a horror. We're currently 4 to 6. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We're Trish. We just need to discover a clue. We just need to work a hunch. What am I doing? We're Trish. We get to do Trish things. We just get to grab those clues for free. Because that's how we roll. Alright, let's evade. We are 1 to 5. We'll throw in this manual dex, because why not? It's a -3. We pass. We'll draw a card. Oh no! Terrible. What have I done? Alright, Well, that's a problem. Crap. Guess now we kind of have to evade. Annoying. What does the Shadow Agent do? While he's engaged with us, we can't discover clues except by investigating. At this point, it's more just annoying because we don't have the resources to play Backstab. Yeah, I'm thinking we just have to evade it. We're currently 5 to 5. We can go... Just spend a resource here and go +4? Oh no, it'd be +6. Yeah, let's do... Yeah, we'll just add +6 to our evade value. It's fine. Okay, that's a pass. We evade this. This gets discarded. Let's fast action spend a clue. Look. Let's look here. Is that Falcon Point? Oh, look at that. That's Falcon Point. Nice. Look at that. Is that it? Did we win? Yeah! Look at that. Last action move. Let's go, baby. Better to be lucky than to be good. That's what I always say. You can add that one to the quote list. All right, nice, cool. So we advance. I think we lost him. We get resolution 1. Breathe a sigh of relief. Record that the investigators reached Falcon Point before sunrise. And then we earned Victory X. All right. Oh, we earned, what, 4 XP? That's not bad. Hey, I mean, we did that in 7 turns. That was not bad at all. I think Trish is kind of tailor-made for this scenario. Just because she can evade enemies and then just put so much distance. Oh, balloon. She can put so much distance between her and the enemies. Let's close out today's stream by spending our 4 experience, and then perhaps next week we can go into our light, or a light in the fog. Excuse me. Let's